Hello everybody, welcome. It's me, John, aka Nosy, and I'm back for a brand new Transformers review. This review is going to be on a brand new acquisition to the collection. I literally got it about 2 days ago. This is, as you can see, this is the Transformers Legacy United Animated Universe Motormaster. Yes, he is awesome. He really is nice. I also have the regular Optimus Prime, which this is just a ever so slight, mostly a head retool. Every aspect of this figure is exactly the same as the animated Legacy United Optimus Prime. It's exactly the same figure, but what they've done is they have simply just give him a different head sculpt, of course, which is much more matching for Motormaster. But it is a really cool repaint scheme on this, because this, to me, it just reminds me of Nemesis Prime. I think they were obviously Motormaster and Optimus Prime. When it comes to alt modes, they aren't that much different between the two. There is slight differences with Motormaster, with him being a slightly different truck mode usually, but they are practically the same when it comes to size and scale. So with this animated version, obviously they went with the Optimus Prime, technically like a Nemesis Optimus Prime sort of vibe with it. But I absolutely love these colours. You know, they've got the lovely like purples, obviously translucent plastic here on the axe. You got this really lovely like gunmetal grey on this piece here. The wheels are exactly the same type of grey colour, and yeah, you just got this lovely purple. It's not quite a black, but it is kind of like a very, very dark grey, because it's like a two-tone in there. So like in the shadow, it kind of comes over as black, but if in the light, it actually kind of looks a little bit more grey. It's a really, really nice finish. And then you've got these lovely green headlight accents on the top and here on the headlights and the top of the cab. It is a beautiful, beautiful figure. The paint application to it is just amazing. I mean, I do like the Optimus Prime. He's also a very nice figure. One good thing about this is I don't seem to have a problem with one of the limbs. The reason why I'm bringing that up is I think it's one of the legs on mine, the Optimus Prime. It kind of like, yeah, I'm unable to maneuver that leg properly for some reason, and it sort of springs back. It's very difficult to kind of do any sort of posing with that toy. One good thing with this guy is this doesn't seem to have that problem. Apparently, there was a few people that had an issue with at least one limb, either an arm or a leg. So I wasn't the only person that had that sort of issue with. So it must have been a faulty batch that got released, like, you know, QC problem maybe. But good thing is this thing, all limbs are working perfectly. I don't seem to have a problem. So without further ado, I can't really talk much more about the cab mode, but let's get him transformed. So first things first, I need to take this axe off. So first things first, these feet that kind of plug into this, like this sort of way, they need to come up and just come to the sides. That then will allow you to then unpeg from here the legs. So you just unpeg them. And from here, if you can just see, from the hip part here, you just sort of unpeg and bring them completely down. Now what you can do, you can bring these pieces down, articulate these pieces, that's that one. Then you just collapse the foot, and that's one leg done. You do the same with this side. Articulate this little bit, connect, and then collapse the foot, and that's the legs now done. Next thing what you do, swivel the waist 360. Okay, so now we move our attention to the cab, the top part. First things first, we turn this around, and this top piece here will come down, and you unpeg this waist elastic bit, just completely unpeg that so that it comes loose. This piece will then come down. The roof piece will just come down like that. Then this will then allow us access to the arms. So first things first, unpeg the front of the truck. That then reveals the head. Bring these arms down and just bring them out the way. Unpeg them. Unpeg them from the sides, like so. And then that will then allow you to kind of like rotate them. Just sort of get them out the way and just rotate them. One thing I've forgotten to do is the waist piece up in here, that then has to be swiveled round as well, and that will then obviously then peg into something in there. Like that. I think that's roughly how it works. It just sort of collapses in itself, that waist articulation, that waist piece. So that is now all done, and then obviously that also reveals the head very nicely. Then you just swivel again those legs to make them correct. Then the arms you just unpeg from like that. Get your nail in there, bring out the fist, close it back up, and there is Motormaster now transformed. And here he is in his robot mode. Very, very cool. I just absolutely love the colour choices. These colours are just absolutely incredible. The fluorescent green with the purple accents, it just pops. It just gives me Toxitron sort of vibes. This seems to kind of be colour scheme wise like a mixture of different prime variants, because obviously you've got loads of figures that they've introduced over the years that use the Optimus Prime mold. So for instance, this guy is kind of, obviously it's Motormaster of course because of the head sculpt, but it kind of reminds me a lot of Nemesis Prime, but with the colour choices, like the accents being this really nice vibrant fluorescent green, gives me Toxitron vibes, and it gives me like Nemesis Prime vibes as well as Motormaster vibes, and it just seems to be like a nice combination of colour. And I really do like this combination of, you know, the legs being this really nice lilac with very kind of like weird purpley colour. Really just absolutely beautiful. Have a look at, see at the back. It just looks really, really nice. Absolutely fantastic. So articulation then, he has full range, nice articulation in and out. Swivel of the fist. That head's on a nice ball joint. It can look up quite nicely and it look down very nicely as well, which is cool. Considering of how blocky that head is, it's quite amazing. 360 swivel of that waist. The leg can go up to there and bend that up to down there to there, and foot pivot. Yeah, nice range of articulation for him. So if I can just sit him up, let's try and not let him fall over, because he's not the most steady, because his upper half here is probably quite heavy. So sometimes those legs and sometimes the feet don't really do the job properly, and he just seems to fall over quite easily. The accessory it comes with is this axe, exactly the same as the Optimus Prime one. So yeah, but it's just a very, obviously a different paint application to it. You know, this the same kind of colour of the fists and set, and the head, it's kind of a similar kind of shade of grey. And then you've got the nice translucent blade, purpley kind of colour, and then you've got the same kind of colour as his legs as well here. And you've got a bit of a darker along the shaft bit here. It's really nice. Really, really nice. I also didn't realise, I don't know if I actually mentioned it in my Optimus Prime Legacy United Optimus Prime review, but this actually extends longer. So yeah, it's a pretty long one. So the axe originally I didn't realise it kind of just goes like that, so you can just pour it into his hand as that, like this, like just a regular axe. But then it comes out as like a real long staff as well. So yeah. The only downside is it can't really hold it properly, as if it's like with both fists. You know, they are both closed fists, so you can't kind of give it that. You know, you can't really do like he's holding onto the axe with both hands. You can't really do that with him properly. But anyway, so I'm just going to put this axe into his hand, collapse it for now. And there he is with his axe. Really, really nice. He's just a really, really nice figure. Absolutely fantastic. Great posability. I absolutely adore the colour application to him. It's just a very, very nice use of a pre-existing mould, which is just the animated Optimus Prime mould. It's just a very, very nice use of it. Yes, all it is the only difference is it's a repaint with a / brand new head sculpt. But it's still a very nice acquisition. I'm very happy to have him. Absolutely over the moon with him. I really do recommend him, especially to any fans out there that love Transformers Animated as much as I do. Very happy indeed. So thank you ever so much. This has been my review on Legacy United Motormaster. Thank you ever so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the review, and I'll be back with more reviews very, very soon. Bye-bye now.